Today, we have a little treat for the pigs. We've done this a couple times. Charlie, our neighbor up at the top, up at Herman's, he has organic tomatoes. And so we're gonna be feeding not only our half a bucket of grain, we're gonna be feeding a bunch of organic tomatoes to the piggies today. Oh no, we got pigs out. I wonder how the big pigs got out. Dang it. I was hoping they'd stay in. Oh, I know how they got out. Okay.
I'll just turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off for me, big guy. I know exactly how they got out. All right, so those two are on the wrong side of the fence, and I know what happened. I can see it over there. They went underneath the metal fence because, hey, Clint, you gonna help me get them in, buddy? So can you get the hose and get us a wallow going over there? Yep, get me a hose and get the wallow going. So what happens is the big pigs have been pulling this fence up. So to combat that, I run an aluminum wire along the edge of the fence. It's how I've dealt with it in the past. I was thinking that there might be enough grass here that they wouldn't try it, but I was wrong, completely wrong. And I think she may have gotten bred by accident. She looks like she's about due, which is not what I wanted. I don't really like fall babies, fall piggies. But I think she might have been bred. There at one point they got out. And I immediately got them back in, but that might have been just the right timing. Which would be, it's fine, it's what it is if it's what happened. It's not the way I like it, but it could have happened. So, if that's the case and she was bred, then we're gonna have some piglets soon. What I might do, just to help, because there's no real shade in here other than that hut, I might bring another, well, I will bring another hut down tonight from Herman's to put in here. One of the huts from the other pigs. And then we have a wallow going over here, which will really help a lot. And we could get a sprinkler, dude. You wanna go get a sprinkler for them? Dude, they love that. Go get a sprinkler. They'll go nuts for that, dude. They'll absolutely lose their minds. If you don't think we take care of our animals, we're always just trying to, I don't think anybody doesn't think we take care of our animals. But because of the ruggedness of Herman's property, it makes me feel like having animals up there, like they're being neglected. It's not the case. It's just that property is so stinking rough. There's so much that has to get done up there that it's just kind of what it is. You know, you can only take off so much, you can only bite off so much at a time, or you'll get overwhelmed and burned out. And I've had a couple friends go, Cal, you sure you're not gonna get burned out doing this? Well, we're on year 4. So, we're almost year 4, year 3.5. Well, yeah, year 4. So for the last 4 years, I've been kind of cranking along at this pace. There are definitely times when things get a little overwhelmed, and that's when I remember that this is life, and I need to take a breather, have a nice night with the kids and the wife. Maybe me and Christine go out on a date, and we relax a little and enjoy ourselves. Whoop, sorry, Piggy, didn't mean to kick you. Here you guys go. Just gave him a little kick in the snoot. Not on purpose, completely by accident. Hey piggies, look what I got for you. There you go. That's what everybody wants to see. Pigs eating tomatoes. Oh, hey Autumn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's bred. I'm pretty sure. If I was a betting man, I would say she was bred. Which Clint is happy. You're happy if Autumn's bred, right? Yeah, he's happy because it means either I buy pigs from him or somebody else buys a few of his pigs, and that's a moneymaker for him. Best darn gift I ever gave a kid is a sow. So out of each set of piglets, I take a cut, and that's because I feed him. So if he wants to buy his own feed, then he can keep all his piglets. But he's gonna have to pay me for my boar then. Or he can give me a cut of the piglets. And if he gives me a cut of the piglets, I'll feed a sow and he can use my boar. And so last time I believe the deal was I got to keep 2 piglets myself. Yeah, I got to keep 2 pigs for the family, to feed the family or herself. And so we will have to come up with another option this time because winter pigs are a lot more expensive. There you go. Tomatoes for you. Baby's got tomatoes. Everybody's got a pile of tomatoes. All right. So this is not all they're gonna eat. It's just today they're getting a mix of tomatoes. Yesterday it was a little heavy on the grain. Today it's gonna be a little heavy on the tomatoes. Nobody seems to be too upset. We do need to bring I do need to bring some post over and set up a line over here so the moms stay in, and I'll deal with that right now. But yeah, she's definitely pregnant. Every time I look at her, I'm a little bit more convinced. Hey buddy, why don't you go grab that last bucket of tomatoes over there and take those empty buckets with you, okay? So this'll create a nice little wallow and wet area for them. Give them some moisture to roll in. Yeah, and these are seedless tomatoes. I think they're an Oregon Star, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of the tomato. All right, and if that water is off, buddy, okay? If you turn that water off, you got to make sure you pull that out, okay? Because they'll chew on that hose. I don't want to meet my hose.
Oh, Dad, when I was reading Charlotte's Web, they named the pig Wilbur.
I know that. That's where we got the name Wilbur.
Oh.
What grade were you in when you read Charlotte's Web?
5th grade, 3rd grade. I'm reading it right now.
Oh, you already started it? Oh.
Today. I just started.
Oh, perfect. All right, come on, buddy. Let's go.
I can't keep it down.
You can leave it for a little bit. You'll come back in about 10 minutes. So you guys haven't noticed, but it's been a big deal for us. We got our little Polaris 6x6 Ranger running again. So this little vehicle was probably the best purchase we made on the farm early on. And it was for 2 reasons. One reason, I got it used from the state. It was a state-owned vehicle. And it is an absolute tank. It's actually 6-wheel drive. All six wheels pull. I mean, like, it's not like one wheel or the other. No, it's like straight across. It's like everything's spooled. So it's legitimately 6-wheel drive. You can't get it stuck. I mean, well, we haven't managed to ever get it stuck. And in the winter, when it is just muddy and nasty out, this thing doesn't tear up our pastures because we can just float across the pastures. So we're moving cattle, we're dealing with something, it doesn't matter, we take this out. You can get through the streams, you can go wherever you want with this, it's not a problem. We haven't had it for the last year because we made a little bit of an oopsie. We pulled out an F550 out of the vineyard because it got stuck. We were trying to help them. And we pulled it out just fine, but about 3 months later, it started driving a little funny and then it just locked up. And so what happened is we threw a bearing in the back, in the gearbox, and it cost me about $500. So lesson learned, go get your real pickup truck when you need it and don't try to do it with this. Even though this did it handily, it wasn't worth the $500 considering I didn't make any money on that. I wasn't trying to make money, I was just helping a friend. So, anyways, this thing is amazing. The boys have learned how to drive on it. We pull water on it. You can put 1,000 pounds in the back, and you can pull a ton. And so we have done that a lot. All right, well, the Clint's gonna come back here in a few minutes and shut the water off. All right, we'll see you guys